Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing an update on my project pan that I've been working on for the year of 2019. So just in case you guys haven't been up to date with it, I chose 19 products that I wanted to use up during the year of 2019. I have done a year-long project every year since I started my channel, so it's been like 6 years. I really enjoy year-long projects because it gives you a chance to at the beginning of the year, kind of take inventory of what you have in your collection, and anything that you feel like you need to use up before it goes bad, you can throw into a project and then you remember to use it more throughout the year. So I think it's a really good thing to do. We're going to talk about how I'm doing on the project, but before we get into that, I do want to mention I'm wearing my glasses today. You guys don't very often see me in my glasses unless it's a vlog. But yeah, I need new contacts super bad, and I'm giving my eyes a break from my really old contacts that I've been wearing while I need to make an appointment to get in. That's what it is. I've just been not, I just haven't had the time to get into the eye doctor, so I'm wearing my glasses today, and I am like extremely blind, you guys. I'm almost legally blind in my right eye, and I have a really strong prescription in my left eye, so that's why I have the thick glasses. But also, if any of you wear glasses and not contacts, I would love pointers on how to put on makeup with glasses, because it's really tricky, because if I take off my glasses completely, I can't see what I'm doing, so that makes putting makeup on really hard. But you can't really do your eye makeup very well when you have your glasses on. Even like doing my eyebrows was really tricky because I could barely get to them. Anyway, oh, the challenges of having bad eyesight. Okay, so like I said, oh, by the way, so I had a point with that. I was trying to say that if my makeup looks weird and if I look a little off today, that's what's going on. Oh, the struggle is real today. Okay, so this is like the longest intro ever. Let's get started. I feel like you guys are high. Let's move you down a bit. There we go. I haven't been filming this style of video in a while. I feel like I'm just off my game. So I have all the products here. There's 19 products, like I said, in this project. Today we're doing my third update. So I've been doing quarterly updates for you guys, and then I'll do my finale at the end of the year. Okay, so whenever I do project pan updates, I always like to start with the things that I had already finished off as of my last update. So in case you missed my update, which I did the middle of summer, I'm trying to do it every quarter. So that update, I did have some products finished off already at that point, so I will show you what those were. The first thing is this Cover FX travel size powder. This is the Illuminating Powder in a travel size version, and I did use that completely up. I actually really love this, and I do have a full size of this as well. I definitely recommend it. I think it's a dupe for the Laura Mercier setting powder if you guys like that one, but they're pretty much the same price. So anyway, it's a good powder. Finish it off. The other thing I had already finished off is the Lancome Stick Foundation. This is a fantastic foundation. I do already have a backup of this. I love this foundation. It's my go-to for traveling because it's so easy to use. And I did scrape out the inside of that as well, so that was used up. I also had finished off this primer. This is from Almay. It's their 5-in-1 color correcting primer. This is really good. It is repackaged, so if you're looking for it at the drugstore, it doesn't look like this anymore, but they do still have it, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good one. And then I did also finish off a couple concealers. The first one was from Nars. This is their creamy concealer. I had the shade Chantilly, which is like my winter shade. It's pretty light, but I do enjoy this concealer quite a bit, and I was able to finish that off. And the last thing that I had finished off previous to this update is from NYX. This is the HD concealer. I would not buy this again. I thought the concealer was actually really nice, but there's hardly any product in here. I went through it so fast. It's not worth the price. I feel like price per ounce on this is probably really ridiculous, so I would not get this again. Okay, so that was everything I had finished off before this update. I do have a couple other things to share that have been finished off since then. The next thing that is done is from Peter Thomas Roth. This is the Skin to Die For primer. This again is just like a deluxe sample size, so it wasn't too hard to finish off. I did have to wait to finish off the other primer I had in this project, and that's why it took me so long this year to get through it, but I did finally finish it off. I like this one. It does feel kind of like a silicone primer. It has that like slippery feel to it, so if you like that kind of consistency, I would recommend it. All right, and then the other thing that I am gonna call done, just because it is actually expired, and I knew it would expire this year. That's why I pulled it into this project. But this is the Nars lip gloss in the shade Chelsea Girl. I actually did use almost all of this anyway, but the last time I pulled it out to use it, it had a funky smell, so I'm not going to continue using this one, but when you hold it up to the light, there's hardly anything left in here, so I think I did pretty good on that anyway, but we are gonna call that done. Okay, so that is everything that has been finished off so far. So what is that? Yeah, so we've only finished 7 out of 19 products. We're getting close to the end of the year, so I don't think I'm gonna finish off everything. Well, I knew I wouldn't when some of these products, which we're gonna get into in a second, I knew I wasn't gonna finish off anyway, but let's just jump in and we'll talk about it as we go. Let's start with some cheek products. I have a like a deluxe sample of a blush here. This is from Becca. It's their Flower Child blush. This is a mini size, but blush is just really difficult to pan. Now, when I hold it to the side, I don't think you guys will be able to see it on camera, but when I hold it to the side, I can start to kind of see a little bit of the pan underneath, but I haven't hit pan on it yet. I have been using it a lot this year. It's a really beautiful blush. I don't know, it's just like a really like neutral color. It does have like a little bit of a warm undertone, I guess. It's kind of like a peachy color. Here's a swatch for you guys, but it's just really easy to wear. I can wear it with almost any makeup look and it's really, really beautiful. Plus I love the formula on this. So I thought that if I was gonna be able to hit pan on a blush, this would be the one, but I don't know if I'm gonna make it, you guys. I wasn't planning to use it up. I just wanted to hit pan, but I think it's gonna be really hard to do that. I'm gonna show you a close-up. I don't know if you'll be able to see much, but just in case. So that is what it looks like right now. I did bring this in to this project just wanting to see what I could do with a blush because I don't think I've ever pulled a blush into a project before. I don't think I have, but it's hard. It's hard to pan a blush. If you guys have ever used up a whole blush, leave me a comment down below. I wanna know. Okay, the other cheek product that I have is a deluxe size. Again, this is a bronzer from Too Faced. I have used up a lot of full-size bronzers before, so I thought this deluxe sample of this bronzer would be super easy to use because I like it, it's a good formula, all of that. I pulled this into my project last year, you guys. This was from my 2018 project. I rolled it over to this year, and I still have not finished this off. Now, I have gotten really close. I'm gonna open it, but it has broken recently the last time I used it. So I don't know if I can show you without spilling it. I'll try. So as you can kind of see right here, there was a little bit of product left on the outside and the last time I used it, that broke. So I need to repress it or I can just keep using it like this. But I'm gonna just toss this after this project is over if there's anything left because the reason it's taken so long, I use this all the time, you guys. It's just Too Faced products are so hardly pressed, or they're so like pressed down so hard. You get so much product. It is almost impossible to pan a Too Faced powder product, you guys. It's really hard. Last year I had an eyeshadow palette as well from Too Faced, and I had a difficult time even hitting pan on those eyeshadows. Even though I was using them constantly, Too Faced gives you a lot of product, so it's definitely a lot of bang for your buck, but it is hard to pan those. All right, another product I'm actually really surprised I haven't finished off. I think it's just because I kind of stopped using it, but I need to get back into using it now. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. I actually really like this powder, but I stopped using it because of this. The same thing happened to this that happened to that bronzer. I had just a little bit left on the outside rim and then it broke and then I had to repress it, but I didn't do it for a long time. Then I finally did do it and there's hardly anything in here, but I just never remember to grab it. So I just really need to start using this. I think I could get this used up by the end of the year for sure. Okay, and then another powder product. This is a eyeshadow palette from Huda Beauty. It's the Warm Brown Obsessions palette. I love the formula on these palettes. I think they're fantastic. Now this palette, my goal was not to use up the entire palette, obviously. I just wanted to hit pan on at least one shade, so I actually have hit my goal on this, but I wanna keep using it the rest of this year and see what else I can do with it. So I'll show you a close-up. All right, so as you can see, I've hit pan on this shade here. I've actually almost used it up entirely. I really like that shade for setting my eyelid. It works really nicely. So anytime I pull out this palette to use it, I will go into that shade. And then I've gotten close to hitting pan on this shade, which is a really nice transition shade. So I do reach for that one as well quite often. I don't know if you can see, but there's a pretty good dip in there and I've almost hit pan. And then this one I've made some progress on as well. I like putting that one all over the lid. It's a really beautiful shimmery shade. So that's what I've done with this palette. I'm pretty proud of what I've done. And I'm definitely gonna call this one complete by the end of this project. I just wanna keep using it for now. Okay, so that's it for powder products. I do have one other little palette here. This is a cream palette from CoverGirl. It's their True Blend finishing, retouching, what do they call this? True Blend Pre-Touching palette. So it's just a color correcting palette. Again, I wasn't expecting to use this up in its entirety. I just wanted to hit pan in at least one shade. And honestly, I just have not been reaching for this. I actually do really like it. I just haven't been reaching for it. The yellow shade is the one I use the most because I use that to color correct the dark circles underneath my eyes. The green I reach into every now and then. I do get a lot of redness around my nose, so sometimes I'll use it for that. And the purple I pretty much never use. That one is meant for like brightening and stuff. I just don't feel like I have enough dullness to really need that. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna hit pan on this. I kind of gave up even trying, but I am going to continue using it. Hopefully I can get in the habit of using it a little bit more, so I at least have some progress to show you by the end of this project. We'll see. All right, let's move on to a couple of pencils that I have. So the first one is an eyeliner, which I actually have on today. Probably looks really messy. Like I said, I was struggling with my makeup today, but this is just a black liner from Sephora collection. It is like a roll-up liner. I really love the formula on this. I thought if I was gonna use up an eyeliner, this would be a good one to try, but I'm realizing how difficult it is to use up a full liner. I'm gonna roll this up all the way. I'll try to insert a picture of where I was last time. I'm hoping you'll see progress because I do use this a lot. I just don't use very much of it when I use it, if that makes sense. So I'm using it frequently, but when I use it, I don't use very much. So I don't know how much progress there will be, but hopefully you guys will see some. So that is what I have left. Again, I don't know if I'll be able to use this up this year. I'm really trying. I'm using it a lot. We will see. But I don't know, I'm kind of losing confidence in that one. Okay, the next pencil I have is an eyebrow pencil. This is the Pure 4-in-1 brow pencil. So it comes with two sides. This side is like a micro pencil, which I already used up. I used that up early on in the project. But the other side is one of those fatter triangular shaped ones, which I'm not done using up, and I really don't like it. So I honestly don't think I'm gonna be able to use this up, you guys. I kind of stopped using it. As you can see, there's a lot left here. I feel like it's just so waxy that it's honestly really difficult to apply. It doesn't like stick to my lashes. So I'm like rubbing real hard to get anything off, and it ends up just like being really uncomfortable to use. So I don't see myself finishing this off. I don't know. If you have any tips on how to use this better, let me know. All right, a couple liquid products. This one's gonna be hard to show you progress on, but this is the 24 karat gold prism cream from Peter Thomas Roth. This is kind of like a cream highlighter. It's a really beautiful product. Let me show you a little bit on my hand. I use this a lot. I use it sometimes as a primer, sometimes as a spot treatment, sometimes all over my face on its own. Like it just adds like a little bit of a bronzy glow to the skin. It's really beautiful. But I don't know. There's just a lot in here. So I still feel like it's probably half full, even though I've been using it quite a bit. I don't think I'm gonna be able to use it up this year. It's hard to tell how much is in here, but I'm still working on it. I still definitely use it. I just used it yesterday underneath my makeup. But yeah, I don't know, we'll see. All right, this one here is from Stellar. This is a foundation, and this, I have the shade S03. The problem with knowing how much is left in here is it stays coated on the side. So no matter how I've tried to hold it to the light, I can't really tell what's in here, but I can tell you it's very light now. And also when I go to pump it, I definitely have to pump a few times to get enough product out because it's kind of sputtering a little bit. So it's definitely close to done, but it is not done yet. The problem is it's not really a great shade for me. It matches me better in the summer if I have a tan. I never really got a tan this summer because I was pregnant and then I had a new baby, so I was inside a lot. I wasn't getting outdoors at all, so I didn't really get a tan, so I haven't really used it a lot. I think I might just start mixing this with a lighter foundation to use it up because I can't really use the shade on its own. But I do want to get that finished off before the end of the year. And I'm so close, I feel like I could still do it. All right, I also have a facial spray to talk about. This one I kind of gave up using too, you guys. I've had a lot of things in this project that I just kind of struggled with wanting to use. This is another one of them. This is from Ulla Henriksen. It's the Truth Facial Water. It's to about here, so it's less than half full. I kind of stopped using it because it's broken. The sprayer's broken. I'll try to spray it and show you guys. So when I spray it, it gets all foamy and like spills all over the container and all over my hands. And then it leaves like a sticky residue. So it's kind of bugging me. I kind of don't want to use it anymore. I'm trying to get myself over that, but we'll see. We'll see if I use it up or not. All right, next up, oh, Amelia's waking up, so I gotta get this done quickly. Next up is a lipstick from MAC. This is the Oxblood lipstick, and there is a lot left in here, even though I've been using it like crazy, you guys. This is another one that's just difficult to get through. It's a beautiful color. I wear it all the time, but it just takes a long time to go through a MAC lipstick. I've only ever finished off one MAC lipstick in its entirety during one of these projects, and it was really hard. And I was wearing it like every single day, reapplying it throughout the day, almost for the entire year. And I just don't think I'm gonna be able to do that with this one. Okay, the last product in this project is from Stila. This is the Patina liquid lipstick. This is getting really close. It's getting really hard to get enough to coat my lips when I apply this, so I feel like I'm gonna have this done by the end of the year. Again, it's a beautiful neutral color. This one's a lot more cool toned. The MAC one is a lot more warm. I really love both of them for different makeup looks, but I pulled these two in knowing that I go more for neutrals, and I thought it'd be easier to use them up. Again, I feel like I should still be able to get through this one. It's getting so close. I'm confident on that one. All right, you guys, the baby is awake now, so I gotta go get her, but I hope you guys enjoyed this update. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. If you have any suggestions on how I can get through the rest of these products, let me know those as well, but I gotta run, so I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.